Hello all, my name is Krish Nayak and welcome to my YouTube channel. So guys, in this particular video, we are going to create an ATS system for resumes using Google Gemini Pro. Now, what is an ATS system? That basically means application tracking system. Nowadays, it is very much important that your resumes always are dynamic enough so that it can surpass the ATS systems. In most of the companies with respect to any job profile, ATM system is super necessary, right? So my plan in this specific video, in this specific project is that we will try to create an ATM system wherein I will be providing the job description. Along with that, I will go ahead and upload the resume. Then it will try to match with respect to that specific job information. And then it will try to highlight some key points and how we can specifically improvise our resume. So this will be an amazing project to go ahead with, guys. Please make sure you implement along with me. It will be super important for you because you can also use it for your own purpose so that you build your resume in a perfect way and try to apply for the jobs. Now let's go ahead and we'll try to do the coding completely from scratch as said. Along with this, please make sure that you hit like, share with many people as possible. We'll keep the like target to 1,000. Okay. So let me quickly share my screen. Before I go ahead, guys, this specific project has been implemented by one of my follower of YouTube channel who has basically seen a lot of Google Gemini Pro videos from my channel. Based on this, he came up with this particular idea. Okay. Yes, some I've probably seen his GitHub. Again, I will try to implement this particular project and we'll also see like how we can we can make this application more better. But again, a super thanks to Sai Kaushik Gandikota. So you can probably see his entire LinkedIn profile in the description of this particular video. Again, the credit for this particular project goes to him, even though, and this makes me really proud because he's my student who's following my YouTube videos, and by this he's able to implement this, right? So implementation wise, the thing that probably comes in your way can be vast, right? Multiple domains you can specifically apply it. Now, first of all, let's go ahead with the demo. So here is my entire application. So I will probably have job description. Along with this, we will go ahead and drop our file over here, the PDF file, the resume file. I will show you one example. Let's say I open it over here itself. And let's say that there is a data scientist job 13 hours ago. It has been uploaded. Okay. Now let's say you want to probably apply in this. Okay. So what I will do, I will just copy this entire job description. Okay. You can copy as big job description as you want. Okay. And I will paste it over here. Okay. Now what I will do is that after pasting it, I will go ahead and upload my resume. So I have used one sample resume, which is having 6+ years of experience. I will open it. Okay. So now let's say I will try to match this particular resume with this job description. So let's see the percentage match. So as soon as I probably click it, the application will run. And after the application runs, it provides us a very good information about the percentage match. Okay, like how much percent is the entire job description basically matching. So here you can see percentage match is 75%, keyword missing, data warehousing, data lakes, data ops, data engineering. Final thoughts, this resume is a good match for the job description. The candidate has a strong background in data science and machine learning. Now there are also other options which has been created. I will probably, if you go ahead and click on this particular option, tell me about the resume. So here you will be able to see the information about the resume itself. So it is just reading everything from the resume itself, and then it is summarizing all the important points. So here you can see the candidate's resume demonstrates a strong technical background in computer vision and machine learning and focus on deep learning, so and so. Everything is given. How can I improvise my skills? So this option is also there. We will develop each and everything, right? It's all magic of prompt engineering. And then we can probably harness the power of the Google Gemini Pro. So now let's run this. So here you will be able to see, I will be able to get the answer. So here are all the information. It's very simple as such. But now let's go ahead and probably implement this entire project. So I will go ahead and close this. and go ahead and implement my own project over here, and we'll start it completely from scratch. And once we probably start it, we'll go step by step. Okay, there are some dependencies also which needs to be installed, so please make sure that you work along with me to clear all those dependencies. Okay, so as usual, first of all, what we are basically going to do is that go ahead and create my new environment. Okay, because we definitely require an environment over here, so we will go ahead and create our environment. So let me go ahead and write. I will use this as a command prompt instead of PowerShell. I will close this. Okay, so now let's go ahead and create it. So conda create -p venv and then Python double equal to 3.10. Okay, and then I will also give yes, so that any requirements that it is requiring or asking for any permission, I've already given that as yes. Okay, now there are some files that I will create along with it. One is requirements.txt. The other file that we have to probably create over here is .env file. Okay, and one more file I will go ahead and create my app.py. Okay, and you can also do this deployment anywhere, because at the end of the day, all this the main magic is basically happening with the help of Google Gemini Pro. Okay, now I will go to my requirement till this installation is basically taking place. Okay, so here you can see venv environment has also got created. I will go ahead and activate my venv environment. Perfect. So I will clear the screen over here. Done. Now the next step that you will probably see over here is that I will go ahead and update all the libraries that I really need to install in my requirement.txt. So here I'm going to go ahead and use Streamlit. So Streamlit, one library I specifically require. Other than that, I will be using Google Generative AI. Okay, Python .env, PDF to image. So this is another one library that we are going to specifically use. With the help of this particular library, what we are going to do is that we're going to read the PDF, convert that into an image. Once it gets converted into an image, the Google Gemini Pro model will be able to detect all the words over there and probably summarize, do whatever things we specifically want. Okay, so these three libraries we are going to use. Now the next step, I'm going to just write pip install -r requirement.txt. So once we specifically do this, the requirement.txt will get installed. It will take some amount of time for this specific installation. So let this installation basically happen. Now I'm going to quickly go ahead and start working on my app.py file. Okay, now this app.py file, that the code that I'm specifically writing over here, you just try to break down into important things. Okay, we'll try to break down into important things. So I'm just going to open my notepad. First thing first is that I need to have field to put my JD, right? Job description. Second, we have to take this JD and then I also need to upload a PDF. So upload PDF is another functionality. The third thing, after uploading PDF, we need to convert this PDF to image. This will probably be my third functionality, PDF to image. And then we have to go ahead with some processing, and this will then go to our Google Gemini Pro model based on different prompts, right? So prompt template also we need to create. Prompts template also we need to create. So after creating the prompt template and then multiple prompts also, I can probably support it. Okay, so here we will try to also create multiple prompts. Great. Okay, so many things we are specifically going to do. Okay, so now the installation of the libraries has also happened. So I will go ahead and close it. Now what I am going to do is that quickly import all the libraries from .env, import load underscore .env, from .env load underscore .env, and then I will go ahead and use load underscore .env. Okay, so let me just see if everything is fine. Okay, great. Then I'm going to quickly import Streamlit as st. Import Streamlit as st. Along with this, I'm going to import OS Along with this, I will also import from PIL, import image, since we are going to work with this. From PIL, import image, then import PDF to image. This is done. Image, automated code. Okay, PDF to image. This also will be showing you that how it will be used. And then along with this, import import Google dot generative AI as Gen AI. Okay, so all these libraries are specifically required for this particular case. So that is the reason we are going and importing it. Now, before I go ahead, the .env file, we really need to set it up. And as you all know, how do you create an env file? So I have already created this Google API key, and this API key I have got from the browser. So for this, what I will do, I will go ahead and go to my makersuite.google.com/app/API key. So once you probably go over here, this particular app will get opened. All you have to do is that click on this, create an API key in new project. The API key will get created. Okay, only that is the step. If you have not seen my previous video with respect to that, you will be able to analyze it. Now, once this is done, here you can probably see that this is my Google API key. Perfect. And this is my app.api key. Okay, I'm going to save it. The reason why I have used this Google API key, so that I'll be able to interact with the Google Gemini Pro model, right? And now what I'm going to do, Gen AI dot configure, and I will go ahead and specifically configure all my things that I require, right? One is my API underscore key is equal to, I will write os dot get env, the get environment variable. Along with this, my env will be nothing but Google API key. Okay, perfect. Now let me go ahead and write definition get underscore Gemini underscore response, and inside this, as I said, I'm going to provide some important responses, right? Some important parameters. One is what is the input. Second is we'll try to create the PDF underscore content, whatever content I'm probably getting and converting that into an image. And third will be prompt, like how this specific Google Gemini Pro needs to behave like. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and write model dot gen AI dot generative model. Okay, and here, since we know that we need to convert our PDF into image, right? So here we will specifically use Gemini Pro Vision. Okay, Gemini Pro Vision. So done. So everything is basically imported over here. Now I will go ahead and write my response is equal to model dot generate underscore content. Okay, generate underscore content, and I'm going to give the three parameters over here. The first parameter will be my input, then whatever is my PDF content, it will be in the form of list. Okay, PDF content, and then finally I'm also going to give the prompt. Then finally we return the response dot text. Okay, done. So this is all what we are specifically doing. We are just taking the content, we are giving it to the model based on some prompt. This prompt will play a very important role. Okay, because I will tell, like, this prompt basically says that what this model needs to be doing. Okay, the next thing that we will be getting is that go ahead and write definition underscore input underscore PDF underscore setup. Okay, and here we are going to basically use upload did file. Okay, whatever the upload file PDF we are specifically uploading, and as usual, like how we did with the image, similarly here we will take this PDF and convert that PDF into image. So here I'm going to basically write convert the PDF to image. Okay, and here I will say PDF images, and let me go ahead and import PDF to image dot convert underscore from underscore bytes. Okay. So once we convert it, so here I'm going to basically write uploaded file dot read. Okay. That basically means we are reading and we are converting into bytes, right? Convert from bytes. Okay. Now the thing is that from this images, my first page will basically be the content of the entire PDF, right? So here I'm going to basically write first page is equal to images of 0. Okay. Now this is done. Now the remaining functionality will be that take that image and use all the code that I've probably done in my previous session, right? Convert into bytes. So here what I'm going to do is that, wait, so I will take this, I'll take all the images, convert that into bytes, and then save this in the form of image, and then return this PDF parts. And finally, you can basically say that we are going to return all the PDF parts like this. Okay, done. So if there is an error, then it will probably go over here, right? So that is the entire funda that we have applied with respect to this. Okay, nothing much as such over here. So this if, let me go ahead and write this if clause also though. If okay. So I will go ahead and write this clause also. If the uploaded file is not none. Okay. Now I will go ahead and write tab. Okay. And else raise this file not found error. So what we are doing is that as soon as the uploaded file is there, we are going to convert this into image by using this PDF to image. And then we are basically going to take the page. We are going to get it in the form of JPG. And then we are going to remove the, return the, the parts, the PDF parts, specifically in the form of base64 encoded. Okay, so this is the main code, right? And this is the main thing, right? With respect to the PDF, we are converting that into an image, and then we are getting into a format which Google Gemini will also be able to understand. So once you are done with this, the next thing is that all you have to do is that create your Streamlit app. Okay, and now here is the most challenging part that comes, that is writing your prompt template in short. So what I'm going to do, st.set underscore page underscore config, and here I'm going to give a page title. I'll say ATS resume expert. Okay, and along with this I will go ahead and write st.header, and this will be ATS tracking system. I'm just going to write it over here. Okay, then let's go ahead and write our input text. Okay, input text, and here we can use st dot, let's see, text underscore input to basically write my text underscore input. Streamlit, I think we can also use text area. Let me see. Streamlit, it's okay to Google or use ChatGPT also. Streamlit text area. Okay, so it will be text area, I guess. Okay, so I will go to my this one and go ahead and write over here as text area. Let's see if this works or not. And here what we can basically do is that go ahead and write my job description, some information over here, and inside this job description I can also say or give in the form of key. So this will be my key is equal to input. Okay, so input will basically be my key for tracking purpose. So I've used text area instead of text input so that my job description looks big. Then what I'm going to do is that create my uploaded file is equal to st.file uploader. I'm going to use specifically the file uploader, and I'm saying upload your resume, okay, in PDF format. See, if you are using Word, then convert that Word into PDF. But most of the people, they specifically forward the resume in Word. So that will be the prerequisite. Along with this, I'm also going to use the type, because at the end of the day, I need to also specify type over here. So I'll call it comma, type this one. Okay, perfect. So this becomes my uploaded file. Now quickly, what we are going to do is that I'm going to give some conditions. First of all, this condition. Once the uploaded file is there, I'll give this particular statement. Now is the main important thing. So we are adding 4 different functionalities. Okay, we have created 4 submit button. Submit 1, submit 2, submit 3, submit 4. Submit 1 says, tell me about the resume. How can I improvise my skills? What are the keywords that are missing? Percentage map. Okay, I will just go ahead and use this percentage map. Along with this, what are the keywords that is matching? I don't require this because unnecessary. I can probably use this in my 3rd submit button itself. Okay, I will try to put that prompt template in that specific way. Okay, so let's go ahead and for this 3 submit button, tell me about your resume and all. We will go ahead and write one input prompt. So input prompt. So input prompt, you are an expert. See, input prompt 1, you are an experienced technical human resource manager. Your task is to review the provided resume. Okay. Okay. Again, sir. So I will try to say you are an experienced technical human resource manager. You are a human resource manager. You are an experienced HR with tech experience in the field of data science. I'm going to also give some full stack web development, big data engineering. I'm going to give only some roles, okay, not every role, so that this looks more authentic, because if we consider in a large area, then I just want to create with respect to this DevOps, okay, data analyst. Okay, your task is to review the provided resume. Your task is to review the provided resume against the job description for these profiles. Okay, for these profiles. Perfect. Please share your professional evaluation on whether the candidate profile aligns with this and strength and weakness. This looks absolutely good. Okay. Now we'll go to the input prompt 2. So let's go ahead and have a look with respect to this. You're a technical human resource manager with expertise in data science. Your role is to scrutinize the resume in the light of, so input 2, how can I improve my skills? So here we are specifically saying only data science. So here I'm going to add more. Okay, so let me just go ahead and probably write data science, full stack, this. I just want to do for multiple job roles, because developing for one will not be sufficient. Your role is to scrutinize the resume in the light of job description. Share your insights. This is almost same. Okay, tell me about your resume, percentage map. So I will just comment this out also. No need to use this input prompt 2, because the first one is doing the same thing. Now let's go with respect to this one, which is very much important, the input prompt 4, and this I will try to make it as 3. Percentage match. When we say percentage match, your skilled ATS system. Now this is super important. Application tracking system scanner with a deep understanding of data science and AIS functionality, ATS functionality. So again, I will say data science, full stack, this data analyst. Okay. Okay, so here it is, full stack, this and ATS, deep ATS functionality. Okay, your task is to evaluate the resume against the provided job. Give the percentage match if the resume matches, and should come up. Okay, this looks absolutely fine. So I've just used 2 prompts. One is submit 1 and submit 2 button, and based on that, 2 prompts are there. Now my condition will be that if I submit 1, okay, see, now it is up to you, whatever kind of system you can probably develop. Okay, and there is one very important setup that we also need to do it. Okay, Don't just directly run the code. There will be an error that will probably be coming up. Okay. So here, what I will say is that if submit 1, then I will go ahead and write if uploaded file is not none. Okay. So based on this condition, first of all, I will get my PDF content. Okay. And for this, always understand this will be my input prompt. If submit 1 is clicked, this will be my input prompt where I'm saying that, okay, tell me about the resume itself. Okay. So PDF content and here I will go ahead and write PDF input PDF setup and I will give my uploaded file. Okay. So this is my first thing. Then I will go ahead and write response, get Gemini response. Along with this, I will go ahead and write my input prompt 1, which is basically saying what needs to be done. Okay. Then my PDF content, then my input, right? So this is specifically my input, I guess. Input is the job JD in short. Where is my input? So here is my input text. So I will give my input text over here. Okay. So once I get the response, what I will do, I will write st.subheader to print the response. I will say the response is, and then I will say else st.write please, sorry, before that st.write response. Okay, done. So I will remove this, no need to write else condition. So this is with respect to my submit 1, right? If this is true, let me go ahead and write else also. Else I will go ahead and write st.write please upload a PDF. Please upload the resume. This is done. Then similarly, what I will do is that I will write elif submit 2 button is clicked. Okay. Then again, everything will be same. But instead of input prompt 1, I will give input prompt 3. Input text will go over here. Response will be going. Everything looks almost same. Okay. So only the prompt template is different. Remaining everything looks absolutely same. Okay. Perfect. So now let's go ahead and execute this and let's see whether it will execute or not. As soon as we execute it, let's see. Now I will get some error. I will show you how to fix that error also. Okay. Streamlit run app.py. So it is running. Allow access. Name submit 2 is not defined. Oh, this is a minor. If submit 2, no. If submit 3. Okay, done. Rerun. So I'll upload this. Let's say I take this job description. Okay. I paste it over here. And then I'll say, tell me about the resume. So name IO is not defined. Okay. Import IO. I have to also use IO. Okay. Let's percentage match. Name base 64 is also not defined. So let's go ahead and import the base 64 also. So I will go ahead and write import base 64. Okay. So now let me go ahead and do this again. Percentage match. Now I think it should work and it will perfectly come with the answer. Okay. It will give me the output. But I've done one setup, one very important setup. Okay. And that once I was able to run it. Now see, percentage match, 18% missing keywords, data science, full stack. Final thoughts. This resume is a good fit for the job description. The candidate has the required skill, highlighted the data science, full stack, web development, data skills in their resumes. Okay. However, the candidate should highlight. So here, I think I can probably write some more things. Okay. You are an experience. I can say or. Okay. Or. Okay. You can be in the field of the field and in the field of any one job role from. Okay, and similarly anyone with a deep understanding of uh, any one job role of any one job role. Okay, done. I'm just making some changes so that we will be able to run it. Okay, so now if I go ahead and write, tell me about the resume. So it will probably go ahead and based on this, it will try to match, it will try to give us the answer. Now see, everything is working perfectly fine. But I have done one setup which everybody needs to understand. Otherwise, you will be facing some error. So the candidate resumes does so many things, important information, weakness, everything is coming up. If I do the percentage match and all. Now, this PDF2, this PDF2 libraries also require one very important library. Okay, one very important setup, and that setup is nothing but it has this dependency. You need to download Poplar Windows. Okay, Poplar Windows. Now this is very much important because to see all the documents of the PDF, this is the library or this is the zip file that you specifically will be requiring. So please make sure that you do the setup, otherwise you will get an error. What error you will not get? What error you will be getting? PDF not found. Something this kind of error you will be getting. PDF not found as file resource. Some error like this you will be getting. Okay, so please make sure that you download this. Releases 23.11, let's say, which is the recent release. Once you download it, okay, see here I have actually downloaded it, and when we extract it, you will be getting these two folders. Okay, you have to copy this folder, go to your C drive, and inside program files, create a Poplar folder and paste it over here. Okay, you have to create a Poplar folder and paste it over here. Otherwise, if you directly want to download as an exe file, the installation will happen over here itself. Now inside this, you go to the library, go to bin folder, copy this entire path and add it in my environment variables. So if you probably go and see environment variables in system variables, here in the path, you will be able to see I have added that path over here. Okay. So this step you really need to do because without this Poplar library, what will happen is that the PDF2 image library will not work. Okay, so this is the prerequisite that you really need to do. Okay, if you don't do it, again I'm repeating, you will get an error. Okay, so once you do this, then you will be able to see everything will work fine. So percentage map 75%, everything is given over here, right? So with respect to all the things that is provided over there, all the percentage map is also given. So I hope you like this particular video. Again, at the end of the day, play with this entire prompts, right? The more you play with this prompts, the more better your model will specifically become. Now here you have basically developed an ATS system. Now let me do one thing. Again, let me go ahead and make that prompt to the original one. Other than that, this I think you can play with it as you want. Okay. So I will copy and paste it over here. Now let's see. This will be specifically related to data science. Okay, input prompt 3, submit 3. Now once I rerun it, now let's do the same thing that we did. I'm going to copy this. I'm going to paste it over here. Okay, browse. I've used a resume 6+ PDF. I will say percentage match, and automatically it will be able to see over here all the job description is given with respect to IBM. Now this will be super important. See, tomorrow if you also want to just see with respect to a JD whether your resume is a perfect match or not. If the percentage match is 75%, then obviously there is a good chance that your resume may get selected. So I hope you like this particular video. This was it from my side. We have completely done an end-to-end project. Try to deploy this in Hugging Face. It will be working over there similarly. So yes, this was it from my side. I'll see you all in the next video. Have a great day. Thank you and all. Take care. Bye-bye.